Here, Steve, eat this mushroom.
I still am freaking amazed by that. Also, speaking of small, that card soldier is really tiny. Welcome back to American McGee's Alice. Especially welcome back, Hype. We missed you. Crazy things have happened.
You know, one of these days we really need to talk about James's fascination with killing me.
Not all the time.
Excuse me?
Just the he's talking about all the parts from he's talking about all the times.
When we do the
Well,
dance
hey, it was not my fault. You were just suddenly there while Jordan and I were doing a tap dancing routine.
I really think there could have been a better time for the tap
And
dance
when you
routine.
shot me.
I missed that opportunity.
I thought you were literally dead. Like it was
Dead
like
rising.
Matt was way too
You're
late on the
next.
uptake.
Don't cover your tracks. You knew I was alive. Anyway, welcome back.
Yeah, meanwhile Jordan and I are like, guys, there's some creepy things going on right now. Welcome back, Hi. We are in the Mad Hatter's oh gosh.
Reflection sometimes exposes more reality than the object detector.
Really? Oh yeah, that is your that's your hint, kind of like Shadow Temple style, to look at the mirror and look at which clock faces actually have a clock face on them. Those are the platforms that will not sync.
Okay.
This one.
I will say, just in all due seriousness, the reason I wasn't in the last 3 parts is, without going into too much detail, because I don't imagine too many people are that interested, a bit of a family crisis popped up recently, and it kind of made me miss the last 3 episodes. It's better now, but still kind of in the air of where it's going to go from here.
Okay.
Hey,
So
all things considered, you didn't miss on too much. Just a battle with Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and probably the most boring, realistic game of chess I've ever seen.
You forgot the
To an extent.
texturized Mad Hatter.
Yeah, the guy who lost his texture. He will get it back for the boss fight. Okay, we need to turn this key to fight the Mad Hatter.
Oh, that's
so
a
we need to
big key.
get out of here. So yeah, so basically, we were captured by the Mad Hatter after escaping a sort of like horrific, warped like representation of the asylum we used to grow up in, and he's captured us, and now we're in an even worse, deformed form of the asylum that we were in.
Go to hell, Jervis.
Thank you, Matt.
Let's see who's in here.
Let's see.
Oh, this is a machine that is explaining where all those automatons are coming from.
Oh.
The automatons are made with children.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, that poor soul.
They get picked up.
Robotization taken to its most logical conclusion.
Yep, in the machine they go. Put some scrap metal in there.
Oh, Jesus.
Clonk.
You know, that would have likely killed me.
Ooh.
Oh, more chair.
Oh, goodness. Oh, hello, Dormouse.
And the Dormouse.
Dormouse.
Oh, God. That's, kind of sad.
From this contraption.
Yeah, I thought the Dormouse was a lot smaller.
Are you
No, not
I
in
feel
this
like I-
version.
I feel like I recognize the March Hare's voice actor. Is that Roger Jackson still?
Oh, that's also Andrew Chaikin.
And
No.
shaking. Okay, thank you.
Confess your
No, Roger Jackson voices him in Madness Returns. Same with the Mad
know-
Hatter.
Well, he means in this game.
It's the Hatter. He's gone quite
His
loose.
jaw,
I do
his
say.
lips.
Speaking
Oh
of
my
which,
goodness.
It's the Queen of Hearts.
I'll see in.
Typhoon.
He seems to be
Go
taking
ahead.
it well.
Both are powerful.
I'll see. You know what is
destructive,
making
and
this really
indiscriminately
weird is that
cruel.
hearing that voice, that
But the
sounds
typhoon
exactly like
doesn't mean to
Sam
be.
from that Rita Rabbit game we did.
Answer.
Oh, it does? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Kind of.
You are in
missing is
real
an
danger.
animatronic lion.
Where is your host?
I love how it
Real danger.
I love how it took time for I love how it took time for Alice to be like, oh, you really are in danger. Yeah, look at them.
Gently,
No fucking shit.
Look at him.
Honestly, in this game, and I guess to a certain extent Madness Returns from what I've seen of it, Alice isn't particularly that emotive.
No, she's taking it all in casually.
Which, I mean, you could argue that that's because,
She's
like, they're
emotionally
explaining... Right, like, she's just completely numb to everything now. Having suffered so.
Or that she's voiced by a bad actress, but hey, whatever explanation you'd rather go with.
What other things has Alice's actress done?
That's a good question, actually. I'm gonna look it
That
up.
shall-
Let me see.
And that shall open the path to a powerful ally and
Hello.
Well,
hi,
I
Hatter.
wouldn't call him an ally.
meanwhile, he's letting us through. So, yeah, and that's the thing. Between this game and the sequel, like, the whole... I think I've talked about this already, but the whole, like, roles of, like, are people good, are people bad? It all just depends on, like, our reference, like, our sanity. I don't know. okay, basically I'm just trying to get across the point that, yeah, in this game, the Mad Hatter is very much a villain. In the next game, he's almost like an unlikely ally. And the Duchess goes from a minor mid-boss to giving us one of the best weapons for ranged combat in the game. It's a little odd.
Huh.
Everything tastes better with bacon.
I mean, I guess if you can't beat him, then join him. Then beat him.
And then beat him when it is most convenient. Alright, let's
Next
keep
thing you know,
moving.
next thing you know, the Cheshire Cat may as well be a secret. May as well be a secret boss.
Gosh dang, I'm freaking poisoned.
I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
And to catch you up, Hype, whenever I am poisoned, vision goes blurry and my controls are reversed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fucking heck. Also,
Let's
I was listening
see.
back to some of our parts, and I realized we really should correct ourselves, myself especially. First off, beat the Griffin.
Oh, hello, Griffin.
Those two seem to barely comprehend their situation.
They're blithering idiots. But the Hatter does come at 6 on the dot.
Okay.
For his team.
Good to see your rather.
To check his cruel experiments. With gears, springs, levers, and mechanical gizzards, he seeks an impossible precision. Like a watchmaker obsessed with
Yeah, this is the
infinitesimal
Griffin. He's actually probably one of the
fractions
most,
seconds, where a
sane-minded
mathematician
and
tries
also
to
one of the
square the
strongest allies we
He'll
have
turn
on the
all
good side.
inhabitants into his
Hooray!
automatons.
A little less
In
to
the
the
attempt.
less to the sequel.
That's simply awful. 6
I
o'clock.
don't remember seeing him at all in the sequels, probably
Precisely
not.
by
No.
that clock.
Perhaps 6 comes early.
Actually,
today.
I know for a fact he isn't because I remember. I remember Teddy K Gaming. He usually likes to make videos about voice acting in video games. He made one showing off all of the actors and voices in Madness Returns, and I don't remember seeing a Griffin in there.
Okay, then he
Yeah.
probably did. He probably just didn't appear at all, or maybe he dies in this game.
Well, I'm not quite sure if Death is really that big of a player in this series because technically,
Sweetness.
spoiler alert, Cheshire eventually dies, yet he returns.
Death is kind of a temporary setback in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It is wonderful.
So that whole conversation was basically like a very extended way of saying, like, yeah, when the clock says 6 o'clock, then the Mad Hatter's door will open, so we need to make that clock forced to say 6 o'clock.
Well, hey, it's a good thing. It's
Yeah.
a good thing.
6 o'clock.
Well, hey, it's a good thing we're just on the cusp of daylight savings.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah, it's the first day of autumn in the time of us recording.
So when is daylight savings time? Is it
Or
this next week?
it's gonna end in November.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Okay.
I was thinking it was in November.
Oh jeez.
Oh, goodness.
All right, that makes sense.
And you know-
Let's get rid of these guys.
But yeah, Jordan's right. It's gonna be autumn soon, and you know what that means? Sickness abound.
Yeah, allergies already starting to catch a hold of me.
And it's gonna push out
And
the
I'm
last.
still sick.
And in Logan and mine's case, it's gonna push out the last inches of summer that summer couldn't push out, and it's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah. Ow, hot tea.
Oh,
Hot.
Anyway,
So in order to solve this puzzle, you need to stand on all 4 of the sugar cubes. Anyway, back to you, Jordy.
going back a bit. So, Susan Brand, Alice's voice actress. So, she is mostly known for her role as Poppy Meldrum from the TV series You Rang Me Lord.
Never heard of it. Ever.
Never heard
Yeah.
of it.
Let's see.
A
She was
little
also
mini
in
Mad Hatter.
Alice. I think that was the only video game she was in. She was also in Strangers and Brothers, Upper Hand, It Could Be You, Julia Jekyll and Harriet Hyde, Casualty, Jericho, Bodies Missing.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
It's just
I just look at this guy's temper tantrum, and then suddenly his head pops off.
now. I don't know if that was supposed to be in the real game or not. That is, first off, that is not the Mad Hatter boss fight. He will have a boss fight. I don't know if that was just a misplaced loading or the H. I don't know, but I know that that was not supposed to be the real Mad Hatter because we're going to fight him like for real in a bit,
Alright
and
then.
we shall
thought
free
we
the
knew-
Griffin because it is now forcibly 6 o'clock.
Thank goodness.
2 o'clock a.m.
O'clock.
All the wonders of technology, where you can just make time as you want it.
Well, we'll have to do our best then. What were we talking about? We were talking about that. We were talking about the game. We were talking about
Alice's actress.
this. Yeah, we're talking about Okay, here's the Mad Hatter's boss room.
Oh boy.
Of course, it looks like something like this.
I really do like the design of the clock tower with the hat.
And this is one of my favorite songs in the game called Time Is Running Out.
The staff lacks only the Jabberwock's eye.
Whoa. Robots.
Oh, that's right. The correction I was going to make. So we just got another part of the Jabberwock eye staff from the center of this place. We're still missing one part, which is that I need the eye itself. I have both halves of the stick. There.
Hello, Hatter.
I have both.
It just suddenly appears.
Yep. His main weapon is that he has missiles from his glove. He's kind of made himself some sort of.
And of
weapon
course,
eye.
he still has
And
a
that.
vision stick.
His whooping stick. And the loaf gets his big stick. But yes, what was I saying?
Speak softly, but carry a big stick.
What was that from?
Oh, it's a. I know it's a historical quote. I just forgot who said it.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Okay, sorry. The correction. In the past, I said the phrase that it's the Jabberwocky. No, that is the name of a dance group made famous by some of their performances and stuff. It is the
Jabberwocky.
It's just the Jabberwock.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it the Jabberwocky in Tim Burton's version.
The only reason I only heard as Jabberwocky is because, well, the first time I remember us talking about it was like way back when we did Dragon's Lair 2. And
Right, when they brought that up.
And not only you, but Matt as well was like, is that the Jabberwocky?
Which, yeah, I need, I guess it's the pronunciation. Like, I know the dance group, it's not Jabber, it's Jabba. Like,
Jabberwocky.
Freaking teacup are noobs. They're a dance group. They're most famously known for having their like white solid color masks while they do their pop lock and dance moves and stuff. And where is he?
Yeah, I was about to say
Hatter?
People in your
He's not dead.
Where are you, Hatter?
Maybe we were
Wait.
the ones that were mad the whole
Wait,
time.
I think I.
Wait, did I already kill him?
Oh, no,
there he
there
is.
he is.
There he is.
There he goes.
Oh my
He's short
god.
circuiting.
Took him a second, and boom.
And guess what? He was a robot
Bye.
all along as well.
Bye,
Dude.
Andrew Chaikin. Hey, okay, so we've definitely known that. Okay, we'll just ride the things back here. So we've definitely known that Roger Jackson's in this. We know Andrew Chaikin's in this. Who plays the Griffin?
That's a good question. Here, let me look it up.
Okay.
This unique watch.
So this is a pocket watch. This is a new item I've obtained. Uses a decent amount of mana, but basically lets me do off the whole Zawardo whatever thing. Lets me freeze. Yeah, it allows me to freeze all enemies and stuff while I run around and do stuff.
Ah, sweet. So it's time stop.
Yep, it can come in handy in a pinch.
Time stop.
And here we go. That Griffin is free!
Yay!
There's the Griffin. Okay, let's see. His voice actor. His voice actor is... Wait, does it say?
With gratitude, I
Hold
offer you
on.
my
I'm
services.
trying to find it.
Promise
don't
only
tell me
what
he's
you're
not
prepared to
credited.
deliver. I am destined to battle the Red Queen.
It would
The
normally
outcome is
say in the
uncertain.
description.
Won't fight alone. Permit me to serve as your
I
commander.
can't find
I'll
it.
muster the forces whose allegiance
Let
your
me
courage
see if
and
there's an
skill have
IMBD
already won.
page.
You know
How shall
what?
we prepare
You know
for
him
battle?
saying that
There
just
should
makes me
be.
think,
Assault on
yeah,
the
I would
queen
love to see this thing
depends
tear
on
the Red
breaching the
Queen to
gates to
shreds.
her kingdom.
This will be so,
Only the
cool.
Jabberwock's
But
eye staff can pry
unfortunately, as you will come to find out,
You
the Red
open the
Queen
gates,
is
I'll lead the
not
troops to victory.
quite
Let us
as
right the wrongs of this world.
not quite as
together.
pitiful as she has been in previous installments. But for now, we'll get a cute little
Honestly-
boost.
Ooh,
I mean, considering how much of
I was
a...
about to say, considering you were talking,
Go ahead.
considering you were saying how much of an asset he would be against the Mad Hatter, I was expecting that he would tear the Mad Hatter to shreds.
No, he's just the strongest person we know. So, unfortunately, we have a problem. We have the staff
Recruit
completed,
whatever allies you can,
but
Alice.
as
We'll
he's
need
going
them
to
all.
mention,
I'll return
there
with
is that there's still that
reinforcements.
giant
Take heart.
shield wall in front of the.
Excuse me.
Okay, I guess you won't mention it. Whatever, I'll say it then. The issue is that there's still the giant shield wall itself in front of. Let's have some grasshopper toxin.
What the hell?
Makes me faster. Makes me jump farther.
That's... Huh.
It's a mobility upgrade, so I'm just gonna use it to my advantage. Go. Woo
Got to go fast.
say, yeah, and say.
Well, it's nice to know what the equivalent of crack is in Wonderland.
Also, be careful with the mini.
I thought the
Jabberwock
equivalent
beasts.
of crack was that devil's taunt. That thing.
Right.
The elixir.
Sweet.
I thought Wonderland was crack.
That's
Well,
pretty cool.
that's
Well-
true.
Yeah, it is wiggity wiggity whack.
So that's cool. These enemies were frozen because I glitched something out real quick. I glitched it so that when I picked up the devil toxin or whatever, the devil tonic, I didn't actually trigger the animation of running around. I didn't trigger the animation of transforming, so everything remains frozen when I'm transforming, so I was able to like run ahead of them. Anyway, let's fight these mini Jabberwock things.
That was pretty cool, actually.
Any Hoosier?
Mini Jabberwocks.
I don't know, they look like him, kind of, but I don't know what they're actually called. Little dragon things?
I think they're just
Back, Simba,
dragons.
back.
Lizards.
Ah, there, Simba! Anyway, so yeah, sorry, on to the main task at hand, so I'm walking around, let's go here. So, we have the full staff. The issue, also, by the way, remember how I was mentioning about that fish with its tongue, and there's a lava fish variant?
It's here, isn't it?
Oh, this is where
Yep.
it is.
So there it is. The fireball attack is fine. If he hits you with his tongue, he will pull you right into the lava, and it's pretty much dead.
Yeah, that's instant kill.
That sucks.
Yeah, I hate that enemy. He does not return in the season.
So anyway, the whole thing about the shield.
Okay.
Yes, the shield can only be stopped with the Jabberwock eye staff, which fires a great laser beam or whatever out of the eye.
Okay.
Well,
We have
Yay.
the staff. We have the full staff, except we don't have the eye of which the staff is properly named after. I mean, the
So,
issue being that
The staff isn't complete.
no, not yet. We were missing the third and most important MacGuffin. Honestly, you'd think it'd be the most simplest MacGuffin to accidentally forget. Ow, frickin' I got sound fire.
Oh, ow!
Help!
Frickin' okay, stop
Quick
being on
save
fire.
did
Alice.
I
nothing.
love how her arms are in the air while she's burning.
Stop, drop, and roll. Okay, anyway, what was it? So, the issue is we need the eye. Oh,
What the-
he did the tongue.
Whoop.
But thank goodness I
There.
was still on solid land. That could have been death.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sorry.
Whoop.
We need the eye,
Ah!
except
Ow.
the issue is that, I mean, the Jabberwock is still kind of in possession of both of his eyes.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
It's a disease.
So we have an issue.
So I guess that means one thing only. We gotta kill a Jabberwock.
Yeah, you know,
Oh, I
just,
thought we just had to go to the Jabberwock store.
you know, no, you know, just one of the, like that's like a new Burlington's Coat Factory heel Jabberwock.
So what if we accidentally kill off the Jabberwock and we lose a chance to get its eyes? What can we settle a substitute? Maybe get Jabberjaw's eyes.
Jabberjaws.
No respect, no respect.
I'm trying to think of anyone else whose name is Jabber, but I can't flat remember.
I don't think so.
I was about to
Can we get it?
I
Can
was
we?
about to say Jabbermouth from Fat Albert, but I know that's not his actual name.
Blabba Booba Fleeba. Could we get, you know, could we find a Jabberwocky's eye? Find one of them dancers and say, hey, can you spare? Can you help us out?
Assuming any of them are alive.
No, they're still alive. The team has got to still be around doing stuff. They were super popular around like the early 2000s.
Oh, coincidentally, around the time this game was made.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's go run on ahead so we can go find the Jabberwock. And
I can
hopefully
imagine
not
that
die.
boss fight
Oh,
would be a pain in the neck.
action has arrived. You should
it's
not
just the
waste
Oracle
the day.
again.
No lame excuses do you contrive, nor tolerate delay.
It's not even a good
It
rhyme.
looks like I'm on holiday, Cat. Wandering about, having a bit of
Hello.
fun. The oracle's
Hello,
an idiot.
Cheshire.
Confront what frightens or offends you. Reckless or insulting talk should never go unchallenged.
So let's challenge the Oracle.
It was
Caterpillar.
the caterpillar
All
along.
along.
I was beginning to like you.
Man.
Like me or don't, but believe me, the Jabberwock must be
You
eliminated.
think you know
now.
a caterpillar.
Blow open
So the
gate
issue is
and
that we need to confront
queen.
the Jabberwock.
I don't have the final piece
The
of
issue
the
is
star.
that Alice is going to
Without
have
you,
some
how
sort of
can it be
apprehension to this
done?
because
I don't
the
know,
Jabberwock
but you
represents
must.
her survivor's
Situation is
guilt, like
urgent.
What good are you
like
to me?
in the flesh.
I'm
That
supposed to
is her
attack this
guilt.
ferocious creature.
Makes sense.
But I'm not even sure this is my fight.
It clearly is your fight.
no one
It
else's,
represents the
Only
one
you
thing you
can save
kind of want to
yourself.
get rid of.
Save myself? From death? Is that it? Is that why I've come here? I'm not afraid to die. At times I've welcomed death.
Not death.
What then? A fate worse than death?
So I'm just kind of letting
I'm
this
not
dialogue
stupid.
speak for
Don't
itself,
make me
sort of.
think
That's
you
fine.
Think what you will, but know this. You withdrew from your world after the
So
fire
okay, so
because
I
you
do
could
I
not
will agree
bear
with what
your
Calpiter is
terrible
saying here is
loss.
that we probably could have
When
been
you
resting
answered
in
Rabbit's
insanity all our
call,
lives,
you
but the fact that
began
we
to
fell
emerge
down here,
from
the
your
fact that we're
tragedy.
following the White Rabbit,
Stay on
that
this
proves that
path.
we still have some hope,
Save
some
yourself,
desire to
and you
escape
will
this
save
like fate that
Wonderland.
we've wound
You
up
will
in. That
restore
the
us
idea
all.
that there is still hope
been
that we don't
feeling
want
I'm
to just
beginning to
accept our guilt, that we
understand.
want to move on past
I
it.
broke this world and only
Makes
I
sense.
can repair it.
Go well, Alice. The Jabberwock waits.
Oh boy.
With
That's gonna
Griffin
be a
as
fun
your
battle.
partner,
He is
you
not
have
a
reason to
pushover, I
hope
should
for
say.
success.
Well, he is the Jabberwock.
He's the strongest among us.
Wonder if you'll have it any better than Dirk did when he fought the thing.
He didn't even fight him at all. He just ran.
True.
As it made weird
I
babbling
just
sounds.
remembered something involving the Jabberwock. I remember there was like a really old, and I'm not.
There's our house.
There's a really old animated version of Alice in Wonderland, not the Disney one. It was a different, smaller company one. And I remember their version of the Jabberwock was voiced by Mr. T.
Mr. T? Oh no.
And I kid you not, look it up.
Mr. T is the Jabberwock. I know. We were mentioning this earlier. I remember a live action Alice with a little. Oh, jeez. I remember a live action little girl like version of Alice in Wonderland, and a Jabberwock like came crashing out of a mirror, and it was this weird like abomination thing. It was kind of creepy. Also, I forgot. Yeah, we were in the land of fire and brimstone, and as you can imagine, fire is not good, and the Jabberwock's lair is in our house.
Aw, my house.
Oh boy.
I didn't invite this fucker.
You know what? Just to appease Logan.
This is not your house!
Aww. Also, I will definitely give American McGee's Alice credit. I have not seen the Tim Burton one yet, but I will say that their version of the Jabberwock did a pretty good job of matching the style of the drawing itself originally.
That's cool, at the very least.
So, with that said...
Yeah, but as far as like the Tim Burton one goes, it looks okay, and they had a great actor on board with it. It just, they didn't do anything with
They
it.
gave him 2 lines, and they had a fight, and then he's dead, and now we just move right on.
Yeah, anyway.
So,
Okay,
yes.
you know, we really got to give all the credit to the Mad Hatter.
So that said, join us for the next part in which we will confront the Jabberwock, textured or otherwise.
Oh, God. Till next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Foo!